So we heard that there were requests for more video blog entries. We took a little bit of a hiatus after World Cup. We just kind of got distracted. Weren't really focused on making video blogs. But anyways, yeah. So I'll give you a tour of GMS Rowing Center, which is where Brian and I train. So this right here is the boathouse at GMS Rowing Center. It's actually an old tobacco barn, so it's only long enough to fit singles. As you can see, there's some singles, and then to fit doubles, we had to cut a hole out so that about, 3-4 feet of a double can fit through. So in here, this is we keep all our oars. This is the high performance scullers rack. I kind of built it because there was not a lot of oar space left, and then I also built that right there. It's a hanging rack that's brought up and down by that little brake winch right there. So it just comes up and down, and the singles are right there. A bit more storage, and then that walkway up there connects the two erg rooms. And this right here is the weight room. Got basically everything you need: a squat rack, bench press, dyno, and 2 bench pull machines, and a very strange looking leg press machine. Weights are all old, but even if they're rusty, they're still heavy. And up the stairs, we've got a little smaller of our erg rooms, kind of packed right now with ergs. We regularly in the winter fit 20 people on ergs in here, because the heat isn't that wonderful. So put a lot of people in here and it warms up pretty quick. And then this walkway right here leads to the other erg room, which right now is not very full. This has recently been upgraded with heat and plywood ceilings and insulation and all that. Let's see. That right there is a frame of all the GMS boats that were at World Cups or World Championships last year. So how many are there? 10. So yeah, this is the famous GMS Rowing Center. I don't know if it's famous, infamous maybe. So this right here is where most of the boat storage is, or most of the club boat storage. Private boats are mostly indoors. Quads are over there, quads and doubles. We've got like 2/8. They almost never go out unless it's teaching people to row. And that right there is the double we're borrowing right now. I actually did own a Felipe double, and let's see, 4 days before NSR2 there were like 60-mile-an-hour winds, and the double blew off the slings, and the bow basically, well, it almost cracked off. So it was kind of unrowable. We had to get a replacement boat a couple days before NSR2. Some friends helped us out, lent us another Felipe to use, which was pretty lucky. We got it within like 12 hours of our boat being messed up. And that boat right there is on loan from US Rowing. My boat, well, my old boat, it wasn't insured, so that's all covered. I'm getting a new one. It'll probably show up actually while Brian and I are in New Zealand. Right here is the dock. Pretty basic. Got a couple launches. We got one painted GMS colors over there, the light blue and dark blue. That was recently refurbished. So that right there is the tour of GMS. I think eventually G-Man wants to put a full-blown real boathouse kind of right in here. You know, 2 boat bays, dorms, restaurant, bar, that whole deal. Oh, that thing right there, that's a you see those a lot in Europe. It's a gig. It's a sea line gig. I rode a lot on the big lakes in Europe, but it's a great boat for teaching people to row in. So that's mostly what we use it for. And right there is a old wooden Empacher quad that was recently refurbished by some of the junior rowers, or former junior rowers at our club. Looks pretty nice. They sanded the whole thing down and refiberglassed it, and looks pretty nice. This right here is the house that is on the property of GMS. As you can see, our boats are stored there, and we live here. A whole bunch of people live in here. I think we got like 10 or something right now. It's a pretty big house. So the coolest thing in the house may actually be the basement, because it has turned into the storage place for our bikes. We've actually done a few races and stuff. We've kind of decided to call ourselves the G-Force Cycling Center. So there's like a whole big line of bikes that go all the way down there, and then across the way, that's my bike. And then that right there is Richard's bike. So lots of carbon fiber between all these different bikes. I actually got a Dolan, which is raced by, it's a big track bike company, and they recently started making some pretty nice road bikes. So the US distributor kind of helped me out a little bit and sponsored me a little bit because of the whole rowing thing. But very cool bike. I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, so this is our bike storage.